Hello and welcome to Death Rant, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Murderface, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I found some hot sauce and blueberry schnapps. And she's Kira, and she just hung up on me. I hope she's okay.
No, I'm alright.
I don't need to hope then.
No.
You're not a divorced, overweight black lady, though.
No, but I might try and squeeze you in.
You might be a princess of the forest.
Yeah.
But it's time for Season 4, Episode 3, Prankklok.
There's not a lot of pranks.
No, it's mostly just prank calls.
Yeah, and
I
bad
suppose
ones.
that's what it is. It's prank call, Prankklok. But before we begin, we should probably address something. 20 years since the show came out.
Yeah, and
Like-
we still are having the discussion of whether or not we may have inadvertently pirated it initially.
Well, it definitely wasn't inadvertent, because if we pirated it, we did it
was
on purpose.
I think it was on Adult Swim UK before it was released in the US. I wholeheartedly believe
I don't
that.
know. Well, that's the as we record.
Because we
it's
watched the entire first season before we saw it in Germany.
No, we didn't watch the entire first season.
But we had seen that
We
first
watched the
episode
first episode
enough.
a bunch of times that we knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Without.
Because we were telling other people.
Well, also our German's not that good enough to understand what was going on, and we were
Yeah.
still laughing because we knew what was happening. But we said this all before, way back when in the first
Yeah.
episode. But yeah, as we record, it's the 20th anniversary of it first going up on the Adult Swim website. And by the time you guys are listening to it, it will probably be the 20th anniversary of its actual premiere on like television. But yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I feel old. I mean, I'm sure the creators feel old as well to be like 20 years, but like, fair fucks.
But there's things in this that, like, I've been getting watching older shows of the tech.
Which?
Like, just not being like, we don't notice it as much because we dinosaurs.
We lived through it, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't notice the progression of tech in it. And, like, it has always been that little bit more futuristic, but, like, the concept of prank phone calls.
I'm sure prank phone calls, like, people still have private numbers, or you can still make your number private, so you can still do prank calls.
Star 69 him.
Well, that doesn't work when you've got your number set to private anyway.
I know.
That only worked when you couldn't
Landline.
see who was calling you in the first place, that you would star 69.
Yeah.
But I just like the fact that they never look at their phone to begin with.
Yeah, they just answer it.
They just answer it, because when later on in the episode, when Squizgar's like, give me your phone, it says
Call them back.
last incoming call was Murderface. So
Yeah.
they should know. They're just too stupid to look at their phones. But yeah, we've kind of gotten away from the fact that it's the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
But, hey, 20 years. Well done to everybody involved in the show for having a show that's still pretty popular after 20 years. Like.
And touring still.
Well, they
like,
were in... Well, yeah, Deathklok are still touring.
Yeah, like the music is still like on the go and really strong.
But they had a panel at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And they had a showing of the final film.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, there's still quite a big fan base out there for it, which 20
there
years
is-
on
there-
is
The adult animation fan base is pretty steady, and their love for shows doesn't die. They just encompass, like, we just siphon in new shows to add to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't start podcasting about this
Yeah.
for any reason other than because we fucking love the show, like, and it just happens that, yeah, we're still doing it as it's 20 years
Yeah.
old, which is pretty cool.
And the elephant rocks out sucking its own trunk gives me daily joy.
There's many things about this show that give me daily joy.
It entertains me so.
Look at this big old elephant chick.
Yeah, it's just little giggles throughout the day.
Yeah, no, it's an excellent show. But shall we do a summary for this episode and then get into Prankklok?
Yes.
With the album finished and ready to ship, the band take part in their post-album rituals, including Civil War reenactments, worldwide drinking tours, and above all, prank calls.
Yeah, Murderface. What was Murderface's? It's a Civil War / something?
It's a Gettysburg reenactment, and he says something about hedonism, and it's his two favourite things. And I'm like, yeah, look, it might be your favourite thing, but it doesn't mean you get to do it all the time.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Civil War reenactments, I'm sure he does all the time, but the
Yeah.
hedonism thing, I'm sure he doesn't do that often. But yeah, no, I can't, I'm not sure what he says, but it's something to do with hedonism and Civil War reenactments.
Yeah.
But the episode opens with another Werner Herzog narration.
Yeah.
A very short one. He just says that the ocean is at once the destroyer and the redeemer, I think. And that's it. Then it's into news about the fact that the album is ready to ship. It's going to be on the liquid format as introduced way back when. And Facebones is there to tell us all about it.
Hi, Facebones.
He says that it's on the liquid format, so
It can't
hard.
be tampered with.
Yeah. But
But
anybody
any
found
uploading, downloading,
sharing, anything basically other than just
fucking
listening
with
to it
it,
yourself.
Yeah. Will be
You'll be thrown in jail without
due cause.
due process.
Subjected to eye poking, waterboarding, neck
Throat slashing,
throat slashing,
acts of war, and butt humping.
Yeah.
Like I always say, it's butt humping for last. But yeah, so that's what you've got to look forward to if you don't obey the rules. But for all of the good boys and girls out there, they've decided to have a one-note preview.
It's shorter than the jingle.
Well, it's one note. And there's thousands of people gathered for it. And they're standing on a giant big box with a massive boombox thing covered in spikes because it's Deathklok. And Murderface hits the play, and it's just it echoes around.
And loads of people have been like trampled to death in the crush to get to this as well.
Yeah, everybody goes apeshit.
Yeah, and like the economy's on the rise, and everything's looking good, and like the 6 monthly projections are like everyone's going to be fucking happy out.
Yeah, it's all kind of intercut together. Facebones, the news about the album shipping, the news about
there you get the ships actually, like the overview of the ships leaving the port of Shanghai.
Yeah,
with all these containers, and that the master has been.
No, that's later on. Yeah, that's when the council are talking about it. Yeah, the last thing is the fact that the album is shipping from Shanghai, and then it's credits. And we're back at Mordhaus, where Charles is trying to talk to them about, like, tour plans and what sort of stage setup they want.
They're like, we don't care, we're on vacation.
Well, Murderface is like, yeah, hang on a second, I just gotta make some prank calls.
Oh, yeah. And he immediately rings Toki, who answers.
Yeah, he says that
and he's like, this is the Toki Wartooths?
Murderface says he's an old lady, and can he come over for pizza? And then hangs up.
And he's like, oh no, a little old lady called me, and then she hung
up. I hope she's okay. Then he rings
Squiskar,
and it's the divorced, overweight black lady who wants to come over for some loving.
And he's like,
I think I can squeeze you in.
And then she hung up. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, he's like, a horny fan called me, or a horny lady called me, and then just hung up. I hope she's okay.
Nathan is like
obsessing over the album already.
Yeah, he's like, is this red too pink? Can we send it back and make it more blood red?
It just looks like pink soup.
Charles is like, no, it's shipped.
Yeah, Pickles is like, I told you.
Yeah,
because he knows full well that this is what Nathan does. The album goes out and he obsesses over it because it's too late to change it.
Yeah.
Or to delete it all, as the case may be, because that's Nathan's thing.
Yeah, he does love to delete an album.
He does indeed.
Then the prank calls continue, but they're in the sauna.
Yeah, and that's when it's the princess of the forest.
Yeah,
who calls Toki and hangs up, and he hopes she's okay.
And it's like, well, what are you guys going to do on vacation?
Yeah, Pickles and Nathan are going on their friender bender.
Yeah,
where they're going to travel all around the world and drink like crazy.
Yeah,
Murderface is doing his hedonism and Gettysburg reenactment.
Well, that's when they're talking about the Nathan not drinking tequila.
Yes, he's not allowed to drink tequila because
he went all like Godzilla.
Well, he tells him to pace himself first and not black out.
He's like, I don't black out.
Yeah, Pickles is like, I don't black out. You black out because you drink tequila and don't drink tequila. And yeah, we get a little flashback to him in Tokyo.
I presume.
It looks like Tokyo.
Just body slamming some dude.
Yeah, and then knocking over a food cart. And just like... yeah, just the way his arms are hanging down and swinging from side to side as he walks off is so funny.
Oh, him and Pam.
Him and Pam would be a good combination.
Roxo and Pam as well. Just I want Pam to exist in that universe.
No, I think the
cocaine
Tequila Nathan
Pam?
and Cocaine Pam would be a hell of a combination. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. Murderface is doing his reenactment, and they asked the other two guys what they're doing, and Squiscar's like, I think I'll finally get a chance to play some guitar.
And Toki's like, I'm just going to watch him
play guitar. With their plans all set.
They're like, what are we going to do for the 2 hours until our plane leaves?
Oh, that's a bit later, because first we get the tribunal, where they run down... Basically, they go over what was the news at the start about how the album is shipping, and it's, as you said, it's going to be good for the economy. But what they really want to focus on is the real important stuff.
Which is the prank calls.
And they've brought in an expert to talk about prank calls. Rather than any of the rest of the stuff that's really important. Yeah. No, prank calls. The expert is Dr. Borgermu Barrett Swingworth.
Dr. Borgermu
Barrett Swingworth. Yeah, he talks about how there's a long history of prank calls.
And like the World War II was started by a prank call, and the Bay of Pigs was a prank call.
Houston, we have a problem is thought by some to be an intergalactic prank call. Yeah, I like
in the hands of Deathklok, the telephone is a device of unimaginable destructive power.
Basically, yeah.
And then it cuts to the super secret council where they're talking about the economy.
Yeah, well, they talk about how with the album shipping, the economy is going to be great, it's going to be booming, and they'll definitely get this bill, the Falcon back bill passed, because with everybody working, nobody will care how much tax money is being spent.
Yeah.
Matter Orlag says, so long as Deathklok's prank calls doesn't mess it up.
Yeah.
And we get something we haven't had in a long, long time, which is Salacia saying, no, let things play out exactly as they're supposed to, because we don't get involved.
Yeah. No.
It's been a while since we've had him say no.
Go. It's my favourite one.
That is my favourite one, yeah. The porn awards.
Yeah, you can't
I want to go too.
No.
You're not allowed to go.
But
yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since he said no and insisted that they just let things play out. But once again, back at Mort House,
we get the water park prank call.
Yeah, Toki wins Splasharoonie tickets. Why is it always Rooney with Murderface? Because it was Smoke-a-Rooney aficionado. Yeah. It's dildo Rooney Roo is in the porn awards that we just mentioned.
You remembered that too quickly.
That's because it's so fucking funny. And here it's tickets for a Splasharoonie water park.
Just the Murderface. I don't know where exactly he's from, but he seems like he's from the type of place that would be like, okay, a Rooney.
Well, also it's this show, and they have like nonsense words a lot. Like I mean, it's in the credits of Pickles. Yeah, ding dong doodly doo,
diddly do,
and obviously the ridiculously named expert. Yeah. So I suppose I shouldn't question it too much. But yeah, Murderface, it's always Rooney. But yeah, he's prank calling Toki and says that
he's won tickets, but to get the tickets for him and Squizgar, but not Squizgar, a friend, he has to go, and he thinks he's blown it. But
he says
Toki,
Toki's just like okay, gives to me my tickets at once.
Yeah.
And then he says, well, first you've got to do this. Write this down.
And it's always that same skeevy building under that underpass.
Before they go to that building, we do get Nathan and Pickles talking about their Fender Bender plans.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to go to Russia and drink all the vodka. Then they're going to go to Switzerland and have the absinthe.
Yeah.
And then they're going to Italy for grappa.
I think it is, yeah. And art.
And art. Fuck you, art.
Well, it's fuck you everything, because it's fuck you polar bears.
Yeah.
Then they're going to ski down a mountain in Switzerland and fuck that. And then Italy for grappa and art. Fuck you art.
And then London for
gin.
And fuck you Palace.
Buckingham Palace, yeah.
But no tequila.
But remember,
what are they going to do? Yeah, and that's when they get what are they going to do for the 2 hours until their jet leaves?
Nathan suggests drinking.
Yeah, so they drink everything, and we get a montage
of them drinking. They piss on a bunch of clocketeers. And then
there's a helicopter involved at one point.
Yeah, they're hanging
what's going on there.
Hanging upside down from a helicopter. Well, one of them holds on to the other one. Yeah. And then they're back in the kitchen.
And there's no alcohol.
And there's no booze left.
Except Nathan finds a bottle of tequila.
Well, there's 2 bits of booze left. The tequila that Nathan is staring at.
And blueberry schnapps.
And in the background you hear Pickles say that,
What about
I found some hot sauce and blueberry schnapps.
Oh no. Schnapps never ends well. Like that's generally, like last choices of the night are generally Pernod or schnapps.
Well, if it's hot sauce, I hate tequila, but if the choices are hot sauce,
tequila goes with hot sauce though. Like
definitely go better than with blueberry schnapps.
Yeah, I like tequila though.
Nathan obviously does go for the tequila. But
he gets all brooding on tequila.
Before we find out what he's brooding over, Toki and Squizcar go to try and get their Splasharoonie tickets
and that's
from a dingy dive bar.
And he's a little black yeah. Speedo. Well, he is European, so Speedo.
Well, so's Toki, and he's just in shorts.
Board shorts, yeah.
But they go in, and he's like, I have to read this thing before I get the tickets. And he mentions that he's not read it yet.
It was like,
but he wrote it down,
yeah,
so
how
did he not read it?
Without realising. Also,
not when you're told specifically what to write down.
Yeah. Also, it's Toki.
Yeah, well, we'll just go to the fact that it's Toki, and he reads out that he would like everybody there to suck his cock.
And Squizcar's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we realises that that's probably not the best thing to say to a bar full of like, I don't know, there's a dude with an eye patch. There's it just looks like a bunch of like angry, surly dudes. Yeah. Who probably don't appreciate being told to suck Toki's cock.
Probably like a biker bar or something like that.
But that's when Squizcar's like, give to me your phone. And looks at the last incoming call and sees it was Murderface.
And they're like, no!
They're like, Murderface! They obviously get away okay, I'm guessing, because they just leg it. Because they don't look beaten up when we next see them.
They take his credit card. He's packing, and they steal his credit card, and then they're making... It's basically that phone call that's like, in Birdman.
Yeah.
Mail bomb.
Hello. Mail bomb. Assassination. Same-sex marriages. Patagonia. Nader for president.
More or less, yeah. They order a bunch of weapons and
get some anthrax.
Plastic explosives, and get some anthrax.
And then Toki's real fucking dark.
Well, he says that he can't wait for Delta to blow the top of his head off.
Yeah.
And then, Skwisgaard's like, I can't wait to see him get sniped.
But he's got that little giggle, like he's kicking the
legs back and forth, as he talks about Murderface's head getting blown off. But then Murderface appears and is the nicest he's ever been.
Oh yeah, he's like, bye.
He's like, bye guys, I'm off on my holiday.
I hope you guys have a nice time.
Yeah, we've never seen him be that nice. I'm assuming it's just to juxtapose against what's going to happen to him or what they've set up to happen to him. But it's uncharacteristically nice of Murderface as he heads off on his holiday. Nathan then is staring downstairs in the basement at the Master. And nothing good can come from it. You can tell just from the look on his face.
The big spiral staircase and there's a throne and it's all like atmospheric.
Yeah, he's just staring at the Master and then a whale.
A whale appears behind him and is like,
"Oh no,
you must
you're
destroy it." There's a
Clocketeer first who says that
the flights
delayed or cancelled.
A global storm.
Well, he just says inclement weather.
But you find out that it's like this massive global storm.
Yeah, because when
Pickles, I like the fact that Murderface is just at a normal airport.
Yeah,
getting on a regular flight.
It's just getting on a regular ass plane. Yeah, and Skwisgaard and Toki are hanging out in the back waiting for him to get taken out by the police.
Yeah,
and then the police show up and beat on them.
And he's laughing at that, but then he gets beat on.
The way he's laughing, I think, is he called them amateurs. I'm assuming he's done something that we haven't seen.
Yeah,
that's gotten them in.
Yeah,
but then he still gets attacked anyway. And handcuffed.
But you can see the storm's getting worse behind them and the airplanes are starting to get blown away and Pickles sees like the big screen with like all these hurricanes all over the like on every coastline and he's like, "No, Nathan!"
Yeah.
And
runs downstairs. Well,
with one hand on the wall.
I don't know about running, because you hear him say, "I got my hand on the wall going down the stairs."
All the way down, and that's when you get the whale being like, "You need to destroy it."
Yeah.
And
Pickles finds him.
It's a sign.
Yeah, Pickles finds him with an axe in the air above the Master and is like, "No," and they have a little fight over it. But
and Nathan's like, "It's a sign," because like we're also getting this intercut with news of like there's a big maelstrom and like the ships are all getting sucked into it and it's absolute carnage. Yeah,
well, you actually hear on the news that the sea is starting to swallow the ships that have the album on it. But luckily, there's still a Master left down
deep inside Mordhouse.
And that, I think, is when Nathan and Pickles had their little fight.
Yeah.
Nathan wins and smashes the Master.
And it's very the brain that would not die.
It is, yeah. It's very, very, like, goopy looking, that Master is.
Yeah.
And then it's basically just credits with Edgar saying
Deathclock
must go back into the water. So
and it's all like calm seas.
He's obviously finished his translation anyway.
Yeah, because he was trying to work out what the whales were saying, which was probably destroy it.
Well, I'm guessing Deathclock must go back into the water.
Yeah. But yeah, it's calm seas now.
Yeah.
Because the Master's also been destroyed.
And chirp, and the episode is over. No kill count this week either.
No.
I'm hoping that we'll get... I think we do get a bit more.
Well, we get that dude who's trampled.
Oh, there is that dude who's trampled. Well remembered. One.
At least one on screen.
Well, yeah, one. Well, yeah, more people.
Because they did say like loads of people trampled, but they show that one guy.
Yes, one guy gets trampled. Well remembered. I missed him. We also missed when the news is talking about how big the economy is going to be because of the album. They mentioned that there's been a new denomination printed. It's
a clockillion, which is 1,000,000 trillion or something. Or 1,000,000 billion.
I have it in trivia exactly what it is. So let's move on to metal trivia.
I guess I didn't know all that stuff was metal.
When Toki and Skwisgaard come into the bar and ask for their tickets, there's a guy wearing an Ash Ketchum hat. Facebone says that the prisoners of Deathclock will experience eye poking, waterboarding, accident war, throat slashing, and butt humping. But we mentioned that earlier.
And butt humping.
The new album ships from Shanghai. This means that even though HEARD technology, hydroelectric auto recording device technology was discovered and perfected in the USA, the manufacturing part has already been outsourced to China.
Yes.
Murderface's passion for historical wars, particularly the US Civil Wars, comes up again in this episode. It's possible that his friends outside of Deathclock are from the reenactment group, and this could explain his mysterious phone buddy in Death Troll.
Oh,
remember we questioned it at the time. We were like, who the fuck is... Like, Murderface doesn't have friends. Who is he talking to?
And the D&D are like like, they all know each other, so, like, that's always going to be drama. It's like anybody who LARPs, like, within their community. There's
Yeah,
like,
and he's very much getting some gossip in that
Yeah.
episode. He's like,
Yeah,
and
he
then
is.
what happened?
And
then
he
what did
is a
say?
gossipy queen.
So yeah, that could well be it. Well, also, we've never seen him have any evidence of friends outside of the band.
That's quite sweet.
But if he's going to a reenactment,
Yeah.
he must at least know some of them. So yeah, I'd say that's a good bet.
Aw.
Pickle's relative immunity to drugs and alcohol is brought up again when he mentions his tolerance is much higher than Nathan's for booze.
Yeah. I don't black out.
It was first mentioned in Snakes and Barrels. When Nathan is shown terrorizing the Japanese, he lets out a roar reminiscent of a kaijin, which I'm guessing is singular form of kaiju.
Yeah. Yeah, because he does go very, like, kaiju on it. It is the walk.
Kaijin, apparently.
Kaijin, it is the walk forward with the hunched shoulders.
Yeah, and the arms swinging. It's just so funny. Deathclock was in Japan in time for Toki's birthday, so it's possible that this was when Nathan got drunk on tequila. They're doing a lot of backwards solving with this trivia. There's a brief shot of the Falconback project when Crozier is speaking about the shipment, maybe because he used the resources of the project to spy on Deathclock. Murderface travels on a commercial airline even though he is the fifth richest man on the planet, and Deathclock owns a number of personal aircraft. There's no indication on what happened to all of his money, but it is mentioned in Death Vanity that he has a hard time keeping his trillions. Or maybe he's just flying with a bunch of people.
Yeah, he's just, for the vibes.
Yeah, well, no, maybe there's other reenactors on that flight and they're all flying together, like when we flew to Vacan.
He had a group on.
Yes.
That poor family on that plane were not expecting a plane full of, like, fucking metalheads at 4 a.m. who were all drunk.
Yep. So maybe it's a plane full of Gettysburg reenactors.
All drunk on schmacky s'mores.
Drunk on snacky s'mores, yep. A clockillion is basically 1 quintillion.
That doesn't help. 5?
Yeah, well, it would be a million billion.
Okay.
Because trillion, quadrillion, quintillion.
Yeah, so 5.
So yes, it is consistent with Deathclock's relation to the number 5.
Yes.
And then finally, Edgar's cryptic words at the end of the episode are a reference to Deathclock's song, Go Into the Water. It is unknown as of now how this is related to the prophecy and Deathclock's powers. But that's some later season shit.
Yeah.
So we ain't talking about that right now. We have a couple of guests this week. Werner Herzog again.
Being magnificent.
Doing his narration. As I said, he does have the character, but later in the season. Samantha Eggar is the whale. She's like a real old school, well, she's English, but old school American actress.
Yeah.
She was in like the main person in Dr. Dolittle. For some reason, that's the big one that I remember. She was in fucking tons of stuff and started off as a Shakespearean actress. And Christopher McCulloch is Dr. Borger Moo Barrett Swingworth. Christopher McCulloch is one of the co-creators of The Venture Bros. And he's also worked on like The Tick and Billy and Mandy and a whole host of shit. But they were some of the ones that I remembered. Oh, and King of the Hill as well.
Yeah, loads of stuff.
So no mental people in the guest this week. All
No.
just filmy people. Similarly, no song this week, except for that one note preview, which I'll still probably put in anyway. So that just leaves our usual most awesome moment.
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Most awesome moment on this. I do enjoy the 2-hour montage.
The witch?
Just the chaos they can create being drunk in 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. Nathan's tequila flashback for me. just him wrecking the Japanese. And then going, oh, and stumbling off with his arms swinging. Most brutal then?
Oh, that's brutal.
Ooh, I don't know. Probably that guy being trampled.
Yeah,
that looks painful.
There's not a lot.
Yeah.
The master being smashed is kind of gross
glorpy.
looking.
Yeah.
But you're probably right. That dude being trampled is
Yeah.
really the only other thing. Actually, no. Being pissed on by the band. They piss on those poor clocketeers. So I'm going to go with that. Yeah, getting pissed on by the people that you work for.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal. Favorite quote then?
Don't quote me on that.
I've got downstairs. Got my
Hand
hand on the wall.
It's very much about the delivery with that one. Similarly, I found some hot sauce and boobery schnapps. I do like Toki. I can't wait to see Delta Squad blow the tops of his head off.
He looks so happy when he says it. It's like in the episode where they think Squizgar is being replaced and he just has that grin.
Yeah.
That really happy, like really up, like Momo grin.
Yeah, he is at once incredibly innocent and incredibly bloodthirsty as our Toki.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're probably right. It's Pickles stumbling down the stairs saying he's got his hand on the wall.
Got the hand on the wall.
So that just leaves banana stickers and Zaz.
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zaz.
This is an 8. I like it. It's a snappy episode. It's chaotic as well.
Yeah, I've been given, this will be my third 8 in a row this season. I've been giving them, but they're starting off pretty strong this season.
It has some good funny. There's nothing that's majorly outstanding, but it's all kind of driving the plot as opposed to it being kind of they're still doing random stuff.
Yeah.
But there's other things happening around it that kind of got ignored in season 3. You barely get any counsel in season 3.
Yeah,
now
it's season 4
stuff's
is
starting to get weird again.
Yeah, but season 4 is very much the one where things do kind of carry on from one episode to the next, because normally the only kind of carry through in any of the previous seasons is whenever they've got anything to do with an album. Yeah. And Charles is you've got to record the album, you've got to promote the album. That's normally the only kind of thread that follows through. Yeah, whereas we're
actually seeing what they're supposed to be building up to with all of this stuff.
Yeah, we still don't know what Falconback is, but clearly it's getting closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think 8's fair. There's a lot good in this episode.
It is very snappy.
It's very funny.
They don't drag out the prank calls, which I appreciate, because and just you having that. Oh, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, we get that 3 times.
Yeah,
and then they move on.
And we get 2 of the phone calls, and we don't get the third one. We just get the reaction.
Yeah,
because that sometimes, and I mean this with love, but American comics can beat the shit out of that dead horse.
Yes. Yeah. Jokes can get. That's one thing this show actually does very rarely is drag on a joke for too long, except the odd time when they do. And they do it so well again. That it goes all the way back around to being funny
again. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, no, I think 8's fair for this one. But that wraps it up for Prankklok. Next week is Murderface, which is the one where they've wrecked the economy. Well, they haven't. The storms have wrecked the economy, but they get blamed for it. And they have the death fair to try and make up for it.
Yes.
But also, Pickles becomes a real estate agent to impress his mother. That's one of the other things I remember.
Yeah, he wants his red blazer.
It's just so fucking random. But yes, that's what we have to look forward to next week.
I think it's got something to do with Seth.
Well, it nearly always does, but I can't quite remember.
Tonight, I'm going to burn down the garage.
But that wraps it up for Prankklok, and we will be back next week with Murderface. As ever, thanks for joining us, guys. In the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcasts, Mono Rants the Boys or Mono Rants at the Movies. Or you can come and chat with us on Blue Sky at Death Rants about how awesome this 20-year-old show is. Or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.